Hey gems, let's make an orphan block quilt. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Crystal Heart. My name is Crystal, and today we're going to be doing an orphan block quilt. It will be the second one for the orphan block project. Is what I've been calling it. So orphan block project is where you guys have sent me your orphan blocks. I've been collecting them all, and I'm making quilts for charity. And yeah, so if you haven't heard anything about that, check out all the videos I've done about it. If you want to join in, you're welcome to send in your orphan blocks. My P.O. box is down below all the way to the bottom of the description box, and you can send your orphan block there. We've also had some great donations of extra fabric, backing fabric, batting, thread, all of those things. So thank you guys for all of that. As well as if you want to help, but you don't want to send an orphan block, if you want to help with the quilting process, I do have a form that will be in the description box, a volunteer form. I also have a video talking about the volunteer program, so if you want to check that video out, I'll try to remember to link it down below. If I don't, just go to the channel and check out that video. And also, the other way that you can help is if you want to donate monetarily to help with shipping costs, or just to help pay for any of the supplies needed. There's also the link for my PayPal that is down below. So if you want to help, those are all the ways that you can. If you don't want to help in those ways, just watch the video, click the like button, share the videos if you can, and that'll also be great help. So today I decided that I wanted to make the second quilt for the orphan block project, and I pulled out the 2 bins of blocks that I have saved up. And my first thought was, I'm gonna make a star quilt. Let me go through the bins, find all the stars. So I was doing that, and I was getting so like inspired by all of the blocks that I was looking at, all of your guys' work. It was like super inspiring, but I was just going through it. So I ended up making 3 piles. One with all the star blocks, one with all the black and white blocks, and then I also found a whole bunch of Tula pink fabric blocks that one of you guys sent, and I think it was all from like the same person pretty much. I don't remember, but if you did these blocks and you know who you are, comment down below and let me know. So I made the 3 piles, and remember my first mind was I was making a star quilt, and I have a bunch of star block orphan blocks that I made, and I was going to add them in as well. But when I saw the Tula pink blocks, I couldn't help myself, y'all. I got super inspired, and y'all know that I enjoy just making the things that I want to make. I like to make things I want to make, so I was like, this is perfect. So what I did was I grabbed all of those Tula pink blocks, and we're gonna make a Tula pink quilt. And I don't know how big, the blocks are not big enough, so I'm gonna have to add in some other stuff, from some fabric from my stash, I don't know, we're gonna figure it out. But I really wanted to do this. I got super inspired and happy when I saw the fabrics. So I'm gonna show y'all just the stack, and then we'll put it on the wall. So it's all these Tula pink blocks. If you made any of these blocks, they may all come from the same person. I don't really remember. I'll put them on the design wall, and we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna make a quilt, y'all. We're gonna make a quilt. Alright, y'all, so these are all of the blocks. The blocks are 12-inch blocks. 12? the blocks are 12.5 inch blocks. So this would make a 36 by 36 inch quilt, which could be, you know, a baby quilt. And I think we are going to keep it a baby quilt or a small quilt. But I think I want it a little bit bigger than 36 inches square. We have this one little extra block down here. I'm thinking maybe I can make 2 more blocks and make it long this way, and then possibly put a border. So I'm gonna look through my fabric and I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do with that, and then I'll let you guys know. Okay, y'all, so I pulled out a few fabrics, tulip pink fabrics out of my stash. I just pulled any one. They don't have to match or anything because the quilt is very collagey and I love it. And then I went on Fat Quarter Shop website, is where when I need a quick free pattern, they always have something there. So I found this free pattern. It is from the Ultimate Beginner Quilt series. I guess they did like a whole thing where they did blocks for beginners, beginner blocks, and then put it into a quilt. Well, this is the Sawtooth Star pattern, and it finishes at 12.5 by 12.5, so that works. So I'm just gonna iron these fabrics, make 2 of these blocks just randomly from different fabrics, and I'm gonna also iron the blocks that are on the wall, and then we're gonna reconfigure it all on the quilt wall and see what we have, and if we're gonna put a border or what we're gonna do. We're gonna decide all that. So let's get to ironing, cutting, and sewing. Okay, y'all, so these are the blocks that I made just out of random tulip fabric that I had in my stash. I didn't even think about color placement too much. I just did what I did. So I did 2 Sawtooth Star blocks, and I'm gonna add them to the wall, not too close to each other since the blocks are the same. So what I did realize about this heart is that it is not a 12.5 by 12.5 inch square. The block is actually 11 by 11. So I'm going to put a little border around it to make it 12.5 by 12.5. And I'm going to put it back in the center. I do like the heart being in the center. I think it's super cute. So I'm going to put it back in the center. I'm going to attach all of the blocks, which is going to go really quickly because it's just all the same size blocks. And then I'll show you guys the completed top and for this quilt, because I'm so inspired and I love the Tula fabric so much, I'm gonna quilt this myself. So this is gonna be the first charity orphan block quilt that I'm gonna complete the whole thing myself, because it just makes me happy to look at it. And I may actually hand quilt it just because it makes me so happy to look at it. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna put the border, hook everything together. Now I'll come back when we have a completed top. Okay, y'all, so this is the completed quilt with mostly Tula pink fabrics. I know that some of it is not, but for the most part it's all Tula pink. I'm going to go up a little closer so y'all can see the blocks. This star block is one that I did. Then we have this one, this green, the purples, the heart, and as you can see I put a border around the heart to make it the same size as all the rest. Then we have what I think is supposed to be a spool of thread. We have this one with the skull. We have this one, the turquoise with the polka dots. We have this star block that I made with the cats. We have this one and the one with the bird. So that is all of it, y'all. Alright, y'all, so we have our second quilt top done, and I just really love this. I've never had a complete Tula pink quilt done, and this was like the easiest way to get done because I only made 2 blocks out of the whole quilt. And if you made any of these blocks, or they may all come from one person, I'm not sure, let me know in the comment section, or in the Facebook group. If you're not part of the Facebook group, the link is down below. Join the Facebook group. But we're all done, and I'm gonna quilt this one up myself because I'm excited about it, and it's gonna be an easy one for me to do. And that's it. I'm gonna get started working on the third quilt top, and I'm gonna let one of you guys quilt it for me. If you're interested in helping out with the orphan block project, then check down below for the links of how you can help. And I do have a playlist for it, so I think I'll link that down below so you can watch the videos and all that. And other than that, y'all hit the like button, y'all hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.